Should be there in 2 seconds, guys. Just one little brain fart coming up. It'll be done. This should be good. Should be good. You should see a banner right now. Give me a couple of seconds. The banner will disappear. I'm going to go back onto the studio side of things. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube. I'm going to get back there. I'll say hello in a couple of seconds. Good music coming through as normal. Got a great show for you. Got a great game coming for you. I hope you're pumped for this one. I am too. I am too. I am too. With the presence of technology, in a couple of seconds I'm going to come and say hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Big game. Early. I don't expect a lot of you to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now if you're on the west coast of North America. But again, we got a big game coming up. Big game coming up. I'm going to let you get on in here. We're going to go into the stats first of all with the lineups very shortly. Get them lineups coming at you. That's one thing we need to do. Going to go to the lineups pretty quickly as we can get some time in. 14 minutes from kickoff. Yesterday, I got to tell you, Millwall, Hull City, battle of attrition. You all saw it. And I think going back to the new den, it's going to be very interesting. Again, I'm sporting a British Umbro jacket, and get this, I'm British through and through, brothers. British through and through. There's the Union Jack on the inside too. British through and through. There's the Union Jack on the inside too. There we go. So I'm ready, waiting. Let's get into the noise, i.e. let's get into some of the details. Let's go and look at the lineups right now. Got it ready for you. Take a look at the lineups as we go through. There's Stevie on the screen saying hi. Let's go and look at the lineups right now as it comes through. First of all, we'll say hello to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, a nice football team. And I say nice in a respectful manner. Not a, oh, they're nice. No, they play nice football. There's the starting lineup for Middlesbrough. In goal, Sol Bryn, decent keeper. Defensively, Britton, Target, Captain Fry, McCree. Conway, Whittaker, Ayling in the middle. Up front, you pretty much Strelic, Norris and Malander. Ayling, number 12 there, you won't see him up the field, you'll see him in defence. And Target, number 3, is definitely very reliable down the left side, whether that be in defence or whether that be in midfield. Today should be in the midfield pocket. And up front, Malander, Norris, Morris and Strelic. Very dangerous on the day, very dangerous. On the bench, as you can see, Wildsmith, Gilbert, Brown, Silveira, Castledine, Hansen, eBay, Sarmiento and Hans. Taking a look at the guys coming in, Southampton. And I'm going to say this much. Sol Britton, number 31. And Daniel Peretz, number 41. So 41 and 31, the keepers. They're going to be very busy today. Which keeper's going to have the best day? Both top keepers. I'll tell you what, very impressed with both of them. Bryn and Peretz, very impressive. But going through Southampton's starting lineup. Number 14, Bree. 6, Harwood Bellis, the captain, big man. Very important to this team. And the back line. Wood, number 16. Number 3, Manning. Number 4, Downs. Number 20, Janda. Number 18, Fellows. Number 10, Azaz. Keep your eye on Azaz. And 13, Cienza. And don't forget up top, much improved Kyle Larin, number 9, the Canadian, coming through on a few loans from different clubs. Not a prolific scorer, but right now he looks like one. This is not in character for Kyle. He doesn't always blow the net off everywhere he goes, but so far so good. Going to Southampton seems to be a step in the right direction. So Kyle Larin, number 9, the big Canadian. I wonder how much time he's going to get at the 2026 World Cup. But for now, if he can push Southampton through the playoffs, I'm sure he'll have no problems. On the bench, Long, Kwashi, Wellington, Bragg, Charles, Matsuki waits for him to come in. Very industrious, tricky, skillful. Might find something, maybe a cross, maybe an assist, maybe even a shot. Archer and Stewart, there's your lineups. Just quickly want to show you something. Coming into this match here right now, last game for Middlesbrough was a 2-2 at Wrexham. We all watched that game, didn't we? Middlesbrough were very impressive, weren't they? I think Middlesbrough are going to be in this match, home team today. But look at that. Loads of wins in January. A little bit of a mixer in February. Going into March, downturn. Into March and April, really not the best of form. But luckily enough, the last 4 matches unbeaten, coming out with 2 draws and 2 wins. Like I said, lastly, the match against Wrexham 2-2. Looking at Middlesbrough and the way they've played this season. Last time they played Southampton, Middlesbrough won 4-0 at home. Checking out their scores. It was at the Riverside Stadium. There's 26,000 people there. Referee was Oliver Langford. But yes, Whittaker got a couple, 54 and 66. Silveira got one on 61. And Brown on 76. Literally 4 goals in 22 minutes, really damaging Southampton's chances of playoffs back then. But looking at Southampton right now, yeah, since that 4-0, after that they lost 2-1 against Southampton. Take a look. They lost 2-1 against Hull City. 2 playoff teams Southampton lost against. But since then, they've gone on a 19-game unbeaten streak. 14 wins, 5 draws, 19 unbeaten. Now, one thing as well, I want to show you about Southampton as well. The spying. Look, it says, Southampton Football Club has today been charged with a breach of regulations and the matter will be referred to an independent disciplinary commission. It's going to happen pretty soon, breaking it down. It's going to happen pretty soon. And Southampton will be able to challenge. But under regulations, Southampton would ordinarily have 14 days to respond to the charges. However, given the nature of the matter, the EFL will ask the Independent Disciplinary Commission to shorten the response period and to list a hearing at the earliest opportunity. The league will make no further comment, nor will either club. Southampton made a comment that they will be cooperating with the league, as you would expect. It's not like they're not going to cooperate with the league, yeah? They totally are. So they've been caught spying. Why would you want to spy on anybody? Chris, how you doing? Chris, good morning. Chris Cavlin, g'day. Hope you're doing well, Chris. But why would you be spying at this stage of the season? You've played Middlesbrough twice. Don't you already know who they are? Don't you have video on Middlesbrough? I mean, what have you got to find out that's totally new? Nothing. They're not going to set up a new shop just for Southampton. I'm talking Middlesbrough, right? So I'm just saying, why are they spying at this stage of the season on a team that they already know? It just doesn't make any sense. Give me a second. Just going to bring up DAZN, because I'm watching on DAZN today. Once it gets here. It's coming up right now. We are in gear. But I tell you, I'm really looking for a football match. Not a battle of attrition. Yesterday between Millwall and Hull City really was a battle of attrition. Excuse me. Tea time. One more swig of the good stuff. But yeah, yesterday was a battle of attrition. Let's put it that way. And again, I'm sporting the World Cup hat for the coming World Cup, and the British jacket is because there's Welsh and English clubs in the Championship. No more fitting jacket to be wearing, and it's Umbro, and it's a retro. Got the old Union Jack on there too, so I've got 3 Union Jacks on me. 1, 2, 3. I got it covered, baby. 3 Union Jacks. Yes. Cool. They'll be calling me bad names somewhere around the world. Give me a second, guys. Just waiting for one more screen to open up as we get ready. Okay, I'm looking at the guys in the tunnel. Southampton walking down the tunnel. You see what I see, I guess. But Southampton walking down the tunnel, coming in very relaxed. Again, 19 matches unbeaten. Top team in form right now in the Championship. There's only 4 teams. But they are literally bang in form. And I got to tell you, Tondre Eckert, their coach, Deutscher. Ich finde, was der macht, ist absolut sicher das beste Arbeit Southampton haben je gesehen. What I just said there in German, because I do speak the box, is Tondre Eckert, the coach, has brought a level and a work rate to Southampton rarely seen. Rarely seen. It really is a fantastic thing that's going on. Bit of a shadow there. I was like, what's going on? But look at the scene. Beautiful field at the Riverside. Great scenes, great scenes, great scenes. Packed stadium. This is what you want for football. This is what you want. This is what you need. I wonder how many people are getting up early on the West Coast in the US to watch this one. Am I the earliest guy up for this match? I wonder. Doesn't matter to me. It's all the same. It's a football match. It's a time to enjoy. But for all the Wrexham fans out there, get used to this scene, because the playoffs is where I think Wrexham will be next season, after they bring in the huge lineups and huge players and big transactions, and we'll see where we finish. But I'm thinking next year definitely in the playoffs for Wrexham, considering you can finish 8th. So Derby and Wrexham, if it were next year, would both have gone into the playoffs, yeah? And thinking fast on my feet, you would have 3 and 4 waiting for 5, 6, 7 and 8 to do 2 semi-finals, and 5, 6, 7 and 8 the clubs would then play 3 and 4 in further semi-finals, and then there'd be a final at Wembley. So more games, just like FIFA, like I say. Seems the EFL go to the same business school as FIFA. And FIFA, do you know what FIFA stands for? Effing Idiot Football Association. There you go. Effing Idiot Football Association. It's a bit early to F-bomb because we haven't gone 2 minutes. But Effing Idiot Football Association, that's FIFA. And you have the biggest moron idiot in the world in Infantino. What's he thinking about trying to make Israel and Palestine shake hands at a crummy, what you would say, a cronyism, nepotism, call it what you want, but some weirdo FIFA meeting. He tries to get Palestine and Israel to shake hands. Shit on that. There's no way if I'm Palestinian, I'm ever going to shake anybody's hand that's trying to murder me. Get out of town. Anyway, enough from FIFA. We're getting on the game. The boys are coming out. Whittaker's looking sharp. Target's looking sharp for Borough. Borough fans trying to bring in some good luck. Look at that scene. Again, yesterday at Hull City, that's a Premier League club. This stadium, categorically, is a Premier League stadium. Look at it. That's not a Championship stadium. What am I saying? There's a lot of Championship teams in the Championship that should be, could be, were once in the Premier League, have beautiful stadiums, but they can't get back. I wonder if Middlesbrough thinks they're going back. A sea of red at the Bruh. Shake a bush, shake a bush. Who's he think he is? Cool Hand Luke? Shake that bush. I'm shaking, boss. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking, boss. You better be shaking that bush, boy. I'm shaking, boss. I'm shaking. Brilliant movie, Cool Hand Luke. What a movie that was. Teams are coming through. Southampton looking like they got a real trip in their step there. Kyle Laring coming through as well. Southampton looking up for it. There you go, Solbrin in net. You're seeing what I see. But from the bench, who would I see? Castledine might well come in and make a difference. Silveira and Sarmiento as well. Apart from that, it's going to be where he needs to replace players. I'm talking the coach, Tondre Eckert. Not Tondre Eckert, sorry. Beg your pardon. Not Tondre Eckert. I do apologise. But there's the Middlesbrough lineup. What are they thinking for this match today? They need to get a result. Yesterday, neither team put the ball in the back of the net. Right now, Hull City, Millwall, going back to Millwall, the new den, is wide open. Wide open. One goal opens up that party in Bermondsey, London. I wonder who's going to get the first goal. You might even think that Ollie McBurney might get on the score sheet there. No pressure when you're away from home, but you could do the upset job. Southampton there on the bench. Kwashi and Stewart. Matsuki, I'm looking for Matsuki to enter the play. Definitely, Matsuki is the guy I'd be bringing in for things to get better. Getting ready for it. We are right about to get started. Boy, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. 1 second. Just checking over the fields. That's lovely. I'm lovely. Everything's bouncing. We are good to go for the game. Bringing in the game one more time as I shift stuff around. But it's a little bit late to pray for the game, my friend. If you haven't got it now, you never will. Let's enjoy another excellent match. Game 2 of the playoffs. The 40th year. Let's see how it breaks down. Lovely Southampton fans getting in there. Got to say, that's fantastic. Look at them guys, passionate, screaming their face off. Come on, look at that. Guys and girls, brilliant. They are so behind their team. This is absolutely spot on. Another picture, another group hug. Let's have a hug. Let's have a hug. All this hugging. Just get on with the game, damn it. What are you, a bunch of fairies? Get on with the game. We're talking 1970s. Show some balls, boys. Show some balls. Like I say, balls to the wall. World War II, fighter pilot, bang. full tilt. Like I say, this motivation drive, the circle on the field, if you're not ready for this match before you get out there, you'll never be ready. You don't need a motivation circle just before the game. If you're not motivated before the game, before getting to the stadium, before going to bed the night before, you never will be. You need to be up for this game. If you're not up for this game, you're not up for nothing. You're not alive. You will lose the match. Southampton, I tell you, it's going to be interesting. I don't see Southampton getting beaten 4-0 like they were last time around. Do you? I don't think so. Boom. Scene is set slightly smoky from the fans. Still in the air, drifting around. But a beautiful scene, as it was when Middlesbrough were a Premier League team. And when they got relegated, it was quite interesting. And I can remember Middlesbrough in the Premier League many years ago with Juninho, the little Brazilian king. Fantastic. Here we go. It's live. It's on the ball. Early ball long, throw-in coming up. Sol Bryn launches the ball far and wide. Southampton taking their time. Watch Southampton to be very deliberate. The referee's already there saying speed it up. They want to get the throw-ins done quicker, which I think is a good idea, to speed up the throw-ins, because there's a lot of time wasting goes on with the throw. But why don't you just stop the ball and stop the clock when the ball goes out of play? Then you wouldn't have to worry. Simple little change. I wonder how intelligent they are to think about that. Maybe I'm a genius, I don't know. Obviously, I'm being a sarcastic little bastard again. Ball coming in the middle, total waste of play that was. That's to the invisible man. It's going out. What are you running for, fellas? It's going out. There's Kim Hellberg, Middlesbrough coach. He's done a fine job since he came in. Don't forget, Middlesbrough 2 coaches on the season. Hellberg doing so good for this club. Absolutely. And we have no other games to report you on right now. If you want to talk about something else, bring it on. But right now, it's the only game in. Kim Hellberg having a good old laugh. It's good to see a coach in fine spirit. Kim Hellberg, Middlesbrough coach, going up against Tondra Eckert. 2 young coaches, a Swede and a German coach and a Swedish coach. Both Europeans. Southampton seems to be on it right from the start. Digging the ball out of midfield, coming over to the right side. Lovely play, open play, needs to go to the wing, and now chase it. Chase it, ball down the line or ball over the top. It's going to be pragmatic approach here from Southampton. If you're going to send the ball back 80 yards when you should be on the attack, it's going to be a pragmatic approach. My take is, if you're up there in the final third, make an attempt on goal. Kyle Larin in the middle, wins the duel, needs to go right side, does go right side, called back. Free kick against Larin. Tea time, baby. We got Faraz as the referee. The FA's little baby. He's an official, not referee. He's an official. Finished his playing game early, 23. And started to work with the FA. And then he said, I want to be a referee. So they turned him into a referee. He doesn't do all games. But you'll find him around in some very peculiar places, in different leagues is what I'm saying. How he's earned the right to do Premier League games is beyond me, but he has. Ball over the top, not going to make that one, and well fielded. Well fielded one more time by Peretz in goal for Southampton. Daniel is his name. Mr. Peretz, number 47. In comes the pressure. Southampton asking Middlesbrough to encroach, get closer, open up space. Ball down the line, left, just in front of the halfway line. Middlesbrough coming up with the ball. Lots of open space. I tell you, we're in for a football match. We're in for a real football match. I see that Middlesbrough, Southampton are going to be going all game long. Ball in from Target. Nice cross. Nobody on the end of it. Watch for Target to do more of that. And again, looking at Southampton, the way they've started, letting the ball go out of play, slowing the motion down. They're killing the first 15 minutes. The linesmen and the referees are acting like handbags, trying to urge them to go quicker. Again, linesmen's bitching right now to get that ball thrown. I think that's a bad idea. Let the player take the throw. I think it's time they think a bit forward-minded and stop the clock when it goes out of play. Where is the problem with doing that? You got technology to do everything else but wash your ass. So stop the clock when it goes out of play. Then you won't have to have a wank fest. is what I'm saying. Because right now, you're going to see the linesman and the referee all game long urging this to go quicker. And Tonda Eckert has told his team to calm it down, come in slow, and take a grip of the game. And I do like the way Eckert operates. Middlesbrough coming down through the middle. It's a 4-on-3. Ball going wide, won't make it. Sloppy little pass back into the middle. Southampton scrappily getting the ball out of play. Well intercepted by Target. Southampton under pressure, making their lives difficult. If they get the ball into open space in the pressure zones, they'll get themselves out of trouble. They won't be under pressure, and they'll ease the zone. Keeper needs the ball in the new game, but that's what I like to see happen. Get the defender to spin, turn, and put that ball upfield. Why give it to the keeper? Why put him under pressure? He's a goalkeeper. He uses his hands. He hasn't got the greatest feet. Ball on the edge of the box. Shot coming in. Deflected. Borough still have it on the edge of the box. Target now with the ball. Crosses in. Dangerous. Cleared one more time by Southampton. The crossing, the final ball, just like yesterday with Millwall and Hull, has to be precise. It's got to be on. If it's not on, it's not going to happen. Not for a second. Five minutes gone. Middlesbrough showing great possession, moving forward, takes a shot, goes away for the corner. Morris nearly gets one in, but Harwood Bellis gets in between. Great defending. But Middlesbrough is showing right now they're finding spaces. They're opening up Southampton nicely. And the signs are good for Middlesbrough so far. They're getting out of their own half. They're getting upfield. They're working in the final third. Got a corner now. Whittaker on the ball. I would have thought Whittaker should be in the middle, but maybe not. Ball coming in. Lovely corner. Get on the end of it. Oh, I tell you, not so far. Not so far. A bit of a more depth touch, and that's 1-0. Not so bad at all. Cienza's header. Redirecting. Watch this. He just doesn't get his forehead on it. He's coming off the eye. Doesn't get his forehead on it. It's off the eye bridge, the bridge of the eye, and goes over the bar. Not by much. Southampton warned after 6 minutes. Again, this modern game, playing tic-tac-toe out of defence. I think it's a dangerous game to play. Leonardo Barriviera. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Leo's in the house, everybody. Remember, like, subscribe if you're just tuning in. We've got plenty more playoff games to go. 2 more semi-finals after this, and then the final. I'm calling Millwall Southampton eventually. Let's see what happens. But in this match right now, Middlesbrough opened up very brightly, quite strongly, and are literally dominating the play. Southampton playing themselves into pockets. Free kick coming up. No free kick. Ball's out of play. Throw-in coming up for Middlesbrough. Again, Southampton looking a little bit lost in sea up front at the moment. Wait for the 15 minutes to go through. Tea time, baby. Got to lube up. Here we go. Just give me a second here. I'm just checking something here, guys. I've got stats coming in. 2 seconds. Middlesbrough on the ball at halfway. That's gone. That's gone. Just a second here. We're right there in 2 seconds. There we go. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. Turn the sound off. Catch myself doing it as well. Southampton now under pressure. Middlesbrough on the edge of the box. One more time. Playing very, very intricate football around the box. Keeping possession. Not rushing anything. Ball on the floor. Brian Clough would be smiling today. Cross coming in. Ayling with the cross. Way too long. Way too hard. Take a throw in Southampton. Ayling hasn't got his crossing boots on just yet. Shut your mouth, Ayling. You're taking flies in. Throw-in coming up Southampton. Bree, number 14, with the ball. Oh, that's a great cup of tea. That's a great cup of tea, I tell you now. Is Mr. Larin getting on something today for Southampton? Throwing coming up. Southampton deep in their own half on the right side. Ball up to halfway. Larin takes the touch. On his arse. Can't do anything. Southampton whacking the ball off a Middlesbrough player. And it going out for a throw-in. They've worked themselves about 10 yards up the line from where they were previously. Now, the ball goes back. Yeah, back to the goalkeeper. The easiest tactic of all, which I shake my head at every time. Get the ball north. You don't score in your own box. Get the ball north. Enough of this generic safety crap. You can thank Guardiola for all the ruined football. And he'll leave Man City and leave the league in a mess. Everybody's trying to play this intricate ball out of play. Pass it, pass it, pass it. If you notice with Wrexham, they don't do that. They'd had a great season. They didn't have the best team in the league, but they had a great season. They don't play the silly man game out of defence. They play it safe. Parky knows how to keep you in the game. Middlesbrough coming down the line. Nice slide ball. Ayling gets this one right. Ball in the middle. Still in possession. Southampton looking for the foul or the handball. Nothing doing, says the referee. Does the cross come in again? Nicely played. Nicely played. Nicely played. Great defence. Great defence there. Mr. Cienza moving his body in front of the forward. Which I say, when people are jumping in front of you, that is exactly what we used to call in the real game of football as the obstruction rule. What happened to obstructing players? Because that's what you're seeing nowadays. When players jump in front of each other to win the foul, that's obstruction. That would never have been allowed years ago. So thank you referees and the officials for changing the flow of the game. 10 minutes down. Long way to go. Just like yesterday, we're waiting for the first goal of the playoffs. Are we going to have two finals where nobody scores until the second match? I hope not. I hope not. Tea time one more time. Got to get lubed. I'm going to blow. Trumpet blown. I'm sure you didn't want to hear that. There we go. We're back in the game. Again, Middlesbrough down the left side. Kept in play very well. Down the line even further. Physical plays coming in. Gets the cross in. No, he delays the cross. Why would you delay the cross when you've got that angle? Criminal. They're worried about wasting time on throw-ins. What about wasting time not getting the ball in the box? Crazy. That's what you want to do. Get it in there. Middlesbrough now buzzing around the box, trying to make things happen. No free kick. I tell you what, that's a missed call by the referee. Definitely a missed call by the referee. That was definitely a free kick. Big tackle coming up. Ball back into Southampton zone. Repelled again up to halfway by the Southampton. Middlesbrough coming up with the ball. And guess where it's going? That's what I like to see. Pass it sideways. No point bringing the keeper in the play. Smart play by Middlesbrough. Keeping the ball alive. Keeping possession. And now we're down to walking pace. Southampton are not pressing. Maybe they need to. Their forwards are having too easy a time waddling and walking around. They need to engage and start the press. Ball down the right side. Acres of space now. Tic-tac-toe in beautiful play. Does the cross come in? He delays, looking to pick the spot. He's looking to pick the pass. Goes inside. It's empty. Cleared out. Lucky Southampton clearing for the corner. Again, delaying that pass, not delivering the pass early. I tell you. Leonardo Barriviera says, we need brains back in football. We so do. We so do. We so do. Look, one little tactic I can throw to you. When someone's coming through defence into midfield, why pass the ball left and right? One player just runs through that line in midfield. You've negated 4 or 3 players in one move. Just one player moving through. Corner, short corner. Cross coming in. Not exactly what you want. Another wasted attempt. Just cross the ball in. No need for antics. No need for special plays. Get the ball in the box, in the kill zone. And as Leo says, we need brains back in football. All this obsession with tactics is making it hard to look for the intelligent guy to show up. Yes. It is. I'll say that again. All this obsession with tactics is making it hard to look for the intelligent guy to show up. And like I say, if you're a player with feet, skilled feet, go north-south. Just go between that line. You've lost 4 guys straight away. And you haven't got to pass it 50 times to get back to where you were. Overpassing, overkilling the move, yeah? Too much of it, especially in the Premier League. I'll be honest with you, the Premier League bores me to death. Bores me to death. What with the cheating, the VAR, the terrible officiating, bores me to death. That's why I love the Championship, because it is the best league in probably Europe. High quality of play, high quality of fitness, great stadiums, great fans, great entertainment. It's got it all. Middlesbrough on the edge of the box, looking for the shot, takes the shots, going over, going wide. Whittaker, a strike in anger, but way off the target. Exactly. Leonardo says, what happened to inversions? We hardly see that anymore. Exactly. It's been coached out of the game. It really has. It's been coached out of the game. The nonsense that Guardiola brought years ago that everybody tries to copy has really ruined yours and my entertainment. I don't want to watch a chess match. I want to watch football. I want to watch end-to-end exciting stuff like we've got here in the main. This is not your Premier League. This is the Championship. And these guys are playing a fine match so far. But for all those fans of the Prem, we had a guy from Millwall yesterday called Gaza, and he called it the cheat league. And he's absolutely right. And if Millwall fans can say that, free kick coming up, easy call for the referee. If Millwall fans can say that, that's saying something, isn't it? They're going to lecture everybody about the game. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Thank you, Gaza. But inversions, yeah, we hardly see it anymore. It's crazy. The beautiful game has turned into a PC chess match in the big leagues. And I watched PSG, Bayern Munich in the Champions League, Arsenal in the Champions League. Ball coming through, terrible cross. Takes it inside the box, lovely, the overlap. Cross coming in and going wide, keeping it hot. Ball needs to come in the middle, super fast. No heads up here. Conway, head down, not even looking up to the play, not even seeing who was open. One quick release into the middle, it could have been 1-0 again. Conway on the ball right now, flatlining it. Ball comes in, the cross doesn't make it. Well defended, well defended. Southampton strong in defence. But again, Conway's hesitation led to Southampton staying in the game and not getting scored on. Tea time. He's racing through. Not the best of crosses. You can forgive him for that, but the overlap here was wonderful. The cross needs to come in now. And I tell you what, a lovely little touch into the box. People need to be anticipating that's coming in. Quick anticipation there. Unfortunately, no one looks up. No one watches the game. Everybody's ball watching. A lot of these pros do ball watch. They have a brain fart and they don't keep thinking and they don't focus and they get caught out. Kim Hellberg looking a little bit strained at the moment. Not seeing the game he wants to see. And right now, Southampton building a very, very good road match. Getting into the game, growing confidence, and literally showing some of their quality. 19 matches unbeaten. They don't want to lose today. They want that to keep going. Ball into the middle. Southampton fighting for the ball, coming up with it, losing it. Conway comes up with the ball, passes off. Ayling wants it, doesn't get it. Up top. Middlesbrough, one over the top, down the right side. Beautiful interchange going out for the throw. Unfortunately, too long for Whittaker to make the run. Nice football. Nothing on the end of it so far. Nearly 20 minutes gone in the first half. At half-time, we've got more music coming for you. We had a great response for the music tracks yesterday, the World Cup music tracks. We're going to be changing these 3 tracks next watch-along. But 3 tracks coming in, because they were so well received, I thought, you know what, I'll do the same again, because you liked them so much. Give you 2 donuts, what not 1. And you're going to be listening to Los Cafeteros, which is Colombia, Then you're going to be looking and listening to the Socceroos. And when you're watching, you'll see the group, the teams, the dates when the matches are played, where they're played, who they're playing, and when they play. That's all in the group standings on the images when you're listening to some beautiful South American music. Then you're going to listen to the Socceroos. Oh, yeah. And we had one person yesterday, I think it was Kevin Babs, literally saying he was wigging out to it, having a good old time, vibing out, I believe he said. He's vibing out. And I've been vibing out to the Socceroos track as well. So you'll hear that one. And then to shut down, that third track coming in will be Tartan Army for Scotland. And that's a lovely one with pipes and stuff. Getting back to the match now. Middlesbrough coming down the left side, breaking in the box. Conway now takes a shot. One more time, it is blocked. You know, the ball will not go through meat. You shoot on a body, it's not going through. It's going to hit the man. It's obvious Conway never had the space to take the shot. He should have slid the ball through. Coming inside, slid the ball through there into the areas, the semicircle on the edge of the area. Slide it in. There was 3 guys waiting for the shot. Look up, Mr. Conway. You're not looking up, son. Corner coming in. Middlesbrough fans on their feet, clapping away. Great crowd. Ball in, and oh, I tell you what, that should have been 1-0 up high, going past the post. I tell you, should have been in the back of the net, but the keeper interfering. Watch closely. Look at that fist. Brilliant goalkeeping. Brilliant goalkeeping. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Peretz literally getting these knuckles on that one. Fantastic connection. There's a time to punch and there's a time to catch. That's the time to punch. Ball coming in. Whittaker with the corner. Edge of the box. Southampton bang it out again. Borough out of halfway nearly with the ball. Ball chipped back in. Headed back into the mixer and safely into the hands of Mr. Peretz one more time. Peretz, the busier of the 2 keepers at the moment. I'm sure Sol Bryn will have something to do. Ball on the floor. Peretz kicks it long again. 21 minutes gone. No goals so far. Everybody's screaming for a goal. But as you know, this is like a European gig. It's like 2 semi-finals back-to-back, home and away. Exactly the same kind of situation. Nobody wants to give anything away. Nobody wants to be the guy to make that mistake. Believe you me. I've been in many team talks where you don't want to be the guy to mess it up today for everybody else. Stay on your game, stay in the game, and don't mess up. Southampton looking like to mess up themselves right now. Pushing Peretz on the edge of the box with the ball. Going to be a nice tackle in there. Middlesbrough coming back the other way. The red wall moving in speed. Ball needs to come to the back post. Terrible. Absolutely ridiculous cross. Ayling should be ashamed of himself. Absolutely terrible. A player with his ability should be doing a lot better than that. Ruins all the work for all the other guys by not getting the ball in. Luke Ayling should do a lot better. Fry's waiting in the middle for the ball. And again, Mr. Peretz in goal for Southampton, having a great day so far. Foul throw, referee. Foul throw, absolutely, absolutely. Southampton having a go at the linesman for the foul throw. And they'd be right. Ball coming in deep now. To the back post. Heads back into the mixer. Someone's got to get on the end of it. Southampton's screaming to get that ball out. Fighting for their lives. Pushing the ball all the way to mid-halfway. Middlesbrough in fine possession. Cross coming in again. Another terrible cross by Ayling. Luckily wins the corner. Luke Ayling can't sort his feet out. 23 minutes gone. Southampton will be quite happy with this so far. There's no doubt about it. Middlesbrough will be slightly under pressure to get that goal. Somebody needs to sort Ayling's hair out. Looks like a rat's nest. Well headed again. Southampton doing great in defence. It's going to be a different game when they go back to St Mary's. I'm pretty sure of that. Look at this, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Why? 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 Really? Again, Middlesbrough at walking pace. Southampton not utilising the press whatsoever. Giving too much respect for Middlesbrough, in my opinion. If they were to sit higher up the field, Middlesbrough would not be having this performance that they're having. Southampton are allowing Middlesbrough to dominate the game. And they are. Dive by Conway, wins the free kick. He knows what he's doing. And Borough going to line up this free kick, put it in the box, and hopefully get something on net. No free kick. And the free kick is awarded. This needs to go between the penalty spot and the far edge of the 6-yard box. Someone comes in, connects, powers it into the far corner to the right side of Peretz in the net. Target can deliver that ball. He can deliver that ball. He's surveying now where to put it. He knows where to put it. Just where I said. Penalty spot, edge of the 6-yard box, far end. Here we go. Brilliant delivery, brilliant delivery. Nobody can get in there. Is it kept in play? No. Nice ball by Target. Got to say, it was a nice ball by Target. It really was. It's a nice delivery. Watch this one more time. Lovely delivery, but no one on the end of it. Chris Cavlin, wow, Middlesbrough are really putting them under pressure. They are. But I like the way Eckert just stands there nice and calm, surveying the field. Like a true German, yeah? Surveying it, we're not getting excited. Either makes the changes at half-time. Ball over the top, Southampton chasing. Under pressure, very interesting. Head it back to the keeper, Carl Larin going in. Solbrin off the line. Safe hands, gathers, throws it out to Target. Target going over the line. Target down the line. Nobody's chasing. Nobody's going to get that. It's going to go out for another throw-in. Deep in Southampton territory. Bree with the ball. But that man, Tonda Eckert, has done a fantastic job for Southampton ever since he got there. And to think, if they stay undefeated today, they're 20 matches without loss. Phenomenal. Okay, if you want to talk about the FA Cup, yes, but that's the FA Cup. If you're talking about just Championship, as I'm talking, it's nearly 20 losses. It's 19 right now, 14 wins, 5 draws. Ayling bringing the ball down, playing himself into danger. Referee bringing a very, very delayed free kick. He must be an Ayling fan. I want to see more from Azaz. I haven't seen too much from Azaz yet. I want to see more up front. Borough now with the ball. 26 minutes gone. Nothing to show for all their toil. A moment of quality, just like yesterday, isn't there. And again, I'm going to say this. Once you get two big teams going at it, they kind of negate each other. And right now, this is happening. Ball into the box. Another terrible cross by Ayling. If I was the coach, Kim Hellberg, I'd be like, Luke, don't cross anymore. Just pass the ball. Get your feet warm. Edge of the box. Shot coming in. Way over the top. Not even close. Not even close, Mr. Morris. Get your foot wrapped around it, but get your knee over the ball. By the way, the dice. I was doing the dice before the game. Yeah, I threw the dice. And every time I threw the dice, do you know what happened? It came up good for Southampton. 3 times you throw the dice. Then you do the mean average. And the mean average is showing Southampton in a positive light. Borough fans, hands in the air, waiting for something to happen. Clinging on to life, looking to get to the Premier League. Will they make it? Or will it be tears of sadness when they go to St Mary's, Southampton on the south coast? Quite a trip. But a lovely place to go, Southampton, as is Middlesbrough. Southampton, you've got the coastline of the south to take in. Solbrin now running with the ball. Left foot in it, straight down the line. No foul, says the referee. Ball going out of play. Come on, Southampton. Throw in. Bree with the ball. One more time. Not looking to move fast. Taking a bit of time. And again, Peretz now with the ball. Southampton keeper kicking it long from his own penalty area up to halfway. Borough coming up with the ball though. Moving in front of the box. Passing to the right side. Great tackle by Southampton again. Defensive is brilliant so far by Southampton. They're doing everything they need to. Ayling coming through the ball, takes a shot. Not far off the target. For once, Ayling did something good. Seems now he's got his feet warmed up. And as well as his brain. But yeah, Chris, Middlesbrough are really putting them under pressure. But will it be one of those days where you say, for all their pressure, they didn't break the duck. They didn't get on the score sheet. And then late in the game, as it always happens, if you do not connect and you waste and waste and waste those chances, eventually the other team's going to score. Right now, if Borough don't get on the sheet, the score sheet, this game looks like Southampton can steal. Jimmy Favours, how you doing, Jimmy? Good morning. Stevie, how's everyone doing? Absolutely brilliant, mate. It's early, as you know, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Good to see you, Jimmy. Borough now, 30 minutes in. 6 more times they've got to go through 30 minutes and then it will be done. 60 minutes to go plus added time. 15 minutes coming up. Half-time will be ours. And at half-time, don't forget, more World Cup music with the World Cup groups so you can see the teams in the groups. Picked 3 groups for you. I also picked up a big track yesterday from UTEM Records. Don't forget UTEM Records at YouTube. That's UTEM. UTEM Records are going to be covering the World Cup for us with all the music. Yesterday, I picked up another amazing track from a Colombian version from Barranquilla, Colombia. Absolutely fantastic track. 4 minutes long. I'm going to put that up for you to listen to. And at Ultimate Soccer, those tracks are coming. Borough down the line. Does he put the cross in? Holds it off. Staying parallel to the box. Ball on the edge of the box. Middlesbrough now. Trying to pick the lock. Ball coming in. Cross coming in. It's got to be 1-0. It's got to be 1-0. I tell you. Talk about. Take your time. Conway. Hit it first time. It's 1-0. What you got to take a second touch for? Like Leo says, what happened to the brains in the game? There's no brains in the game anymore. Hit it first time. 1-0. What you got to think about? Look at it. Take another look. Whack. Whack. What are you taking 2 touches for? Whack it. First time. Here it goes. There's Conway. What are you setting up for a touch for? Set up to put it on net. Numbnuts. That should be 1-0. Why do these guys hesitate today? Does it have to be the perfect shot? I don't believe it sometimes. Honestly, sometimes just put the ball on net. You wonder why there's not many goals in the game. Don't hesitate. Don't take a touch. Lash it on net. He could have passed that net-wise. Gets the corner now. Whittaker with the ball. Who is in the game. Lovely corner. Probably too far out. It is too far out. Coming out of the box. Target now with the ball. Way over the top again. Trying to side foot it into the corner. Way off target. Not even close. Today, Middlesbrough are not hitting the quality. I've seen Middlesbrough play a few times this season. And if they don't hit the quality, it doesn't normally end well. Southampton digging in, taking the pressure, closing in on half-time, in a great position to steal in the second half. Middlesbrough, literally, are asleep in the final third with quality. The build-up play is beautiful. The final touch has been a little bit horrific at times. There's a crazy play into midfield. Target coming up with the ball for Middlesbrough one more time. Again, Southampton not pushing over halfway with the press, giving Borough loads of time with the ball. Tea time, baby. One over the top. Will he make it? Looks like he brings it down beautifully. Needs a target, no target, and lashed out of defence one more time. Southampton picking the pots, coming down the line, well intercepted one more time. It's back and forth, it's back and forth. Both teams in this game, but Middlesbrough literally pushing it. Whittaker can keep it in, and does keep it in, and does kick it out. Which coach is going to be the most happiest out of these two right now? Kim Hellberg for Middlesbrough or Tondre Eckert for Southampton? The Swede or the German? Who will be the happiest? Kyle Larry now bringing the ball down, fighting to keep possession, keeps possession, passes off. Southampton staying upfield with the ball, but literally Larin loses possession. Borough now 3-on-2. This could be the opening goal of the game. Needs to come in the middle. This needs to go into the corner. One off the post. One off the post. I tell you, he didn't hesitate there, did he? But he gets it on net. That should have been in the back of the net. No excuses. It should be 1-0 right now. All the time in the world. Slack delivery on shot. It should have been 1-0. Too relaxed on the shot. Corner coming in all the way. And a goal kick for Middlesbrough. Too relaxed on the shot. Take a look on the replay. You'll see it. 3-on-2. Kyle Larin loses ball. It's turned over. Borough coming. Ball is beautiful. He has time to take a touch on that one and pass it back where the defence will be totally flat-footed. Unfortunate that he doesn't get the shot off and get it in. But again, a bit of a relaxed release. Kyle Larin foul called by the referee. Larin not having so much luck, number 9 there. The big Canadian. Referee says carry on. Ayling now switching sides, coming down the left side now. Being very inventive. Seems to be literally in a situation week to week where Ayling has free hand to roam. I'm not against that, but in a match like this, I think there's a time and a place to roam freely and not to roam at all. Stay in your slot. Keep the team upfield. Keep the lines together. Again, nice interchange play by Borough. Ball over the top. Headed out again. Gets his own header. Going down the line. Keeping it safe. No messing around. No tic-tac-toeing. Keeping it safe. Southampton are under grave pressure. And really, to be honest with you, could be 2-0 down. Borough are grinding out the chances in this very tough match. But that there, what are you taking a touch for? You can stroke that in the far corner the first time it comes to you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The shot off the post, unfortunate. Should be 1-0. But he can only blame himself. No free kick to Southampton. Throw-in coming in for Middlesbrough. I haven't seen Southampton take a shot yet. No, Jimmy Favours, I have not. I have not. And which is quite the surprise, really. But if you look at the final 3 games for Southampton's season, although they're unbeaten in 19, 14 wins, 5 draws, the last 3 games, they won the last game, but the previous matches before that, the previous 2 were draws. So they slowly went to a bit of a slowdown at the end of the season. Ball headed on, it's still alive. Southampton clearing one more time. Target bringing the ball down. Borough on the edge of the box, working it. No handball, says the referee. All Borough players froze, but the referee's whistle was never blown. Play to the whistle. Stay in the game. Going down the left wing. Going to be a big challenge coming in. There it is. Borough back in possession. Borough's press is way more effective than Southampton today. Not just because they're the home team, but they're running into slots and creating things and making things happen, pushing the game, directing the game, dominating their day. They just need that moment of quality. Brilliant header back to the keeper. Pedets picks it up, rolls it out again. Bree on the ball, coming down the left side. Ball into midfield. Borough picking up the scraps. It needs to come right side. Takes too long. And the play fizzles down to nothing again. Larin takes the dive. Nothing happening, says the referee. Get on your feet. If you go down that easy, you're not getting a call from me, says the referee, Mr. Farai. And he's not a Rastafari. Ball over the top. Crunching tackle. Spins into midfield. Borough coming through. Was a nick on him, but he keeps the ball. Referee says play on. Ball into the middle. And I tell you what, the final ball again for Middlesbrough. Not doing it. Too much hesitation. Too much overplay. Overcooking the move. Target now. Simple delivery in the box. Keeper gets a hand on it. Pushes it out. Borough still on the ball. Britton lets it go out of play. Picks up the fresh ball. Locks the throw-in. Back down the line. Again, it's all very pretty but not effective right now. Borough far into the box. Headed out by Southampton one more time. Target runs out of the box. Gets the possession back. Southampton sitting very deep. Under pressure, you can say for sure, but sitting very, very deep. Ball coming in. Could it be 1-0 for Borough? Goes out for the corner. Lots of chances by Middlesbrough. I tell you what, they're really having all the play all the time. But if they don't connect, I got a sneaky feeling Southampton's going to steal this. Although they haven't really shown their hands much, have they? Corner coming in. Decent corner. Dangerous. It's in there. I tell you, it's got to go. Great save by the keeper. That was a brilliant save by the keeper. Perret's down low, saving the day. It should be 1-0 to Borough. It could be 2-0. It could even be 3-0 at this stage. Once they get one, they're going to get more. Ball into the box. On the edge of the box. Does the big shot come up? Doesn't. Target with the ball now. Goes right. Moving it to the wing. Borough overloading now. 39 minutes gone. The cross can come in. The pass can be coming in. The pass does come in. He's sizing up the shot. Great save again by Peretz. That's 2 in 2 minutes. Shot coming in. Blocked again. I tell you, Middlesbrough overloading, looking for that go-ahead goal. Is it going to come? The fans are on their feet. An absolute rapturous applause right now. Can Bruh get the goal? 40 minutes gone. It's been all one-way traffic, all the first half. Southampton have definitely got to change up the system in the second half. Otherwise, it's another 45 minutes under the red wave. Borough piling it on the edge of the box. Team full of confidence. Moving the ball swiftly into space. Target having a fantastic game. Conway now with the ball going down the left side. Beats his man. Can he get the cross in? Gets it in. And cleared one more time. Goal kick. No corner. Borough fans not very happy about that one, but it's a goal kick. Again, Middlesbrough having all the play. Sails are high. Just can't get that ball under. Great save by Peretz there. Stops it going over the line. No, it's not a million miles an hour, but it's going on target. He gets down, stops it, and has the yellow and blue defenders around him, lashing it out of danger. Again, I said Mr. Peretz would be the busier of the two keepers, and indeed, he is becoming the busier of the two keepers. Way busier than Sol Bryn in the Borough net. Southampton are up to halfway. Not often do they sit at halfway in this match. Totally dominated. Should be a Middlesbrough throw-in. And it is. No goals so far in the 2025-26 playoffs, the 40th edition. No goals so far. When you get four teams that are so closely linked and the levels are so close to one another, it's going to be a long time to see the first goal. But put it this way, if both semi-finals end 0-0 after the first semi-final for both of the two semi-finals, then we will indeed have a classical final situation in the second match, being the second leg of each semi-final. So put the kettle on and let it boil, because that's what's happening to these two semi-finals. They're just about to go into the boiling stage. And again, I'm going to say this, no matter what Southampton's doing on the ball, they're second best most of the time. Very hard call there, very hard call. I don't agree with that call by Farai at all. And he's made a few strange calls. The FA's little baby, the FA's love child, if you want to call it. Again, old player. Retired when he was young, took a job on at the FA, but not refereeing, and then decided he wanted to become a referee. Became a referee, but is used sparingly in all sorts of games. You'd be amazed where you see this guy turn up. And you ask yourself, why is he getting these games and not seasoned referees? Makes you wonder, no? Really makes you wonder what goes on at the FA. Borough now on the edge of the box, as they've been all match. Into the space, should be a nice opportunity. Again, well cleared out by Southampton. Offside this time, though. Middlesbrough will be blaming themselves when they lose this match. They've had all the opportunities. All the opportunities. They should be on the board, don't you think? Free kick coming up one more time. Easy call for the referee there, Hayden. No free kick. Carry on. Referee has that one wrong as well. He should have had that ball respotted and go back to the position that it was. But against the far eye, plays his own game. Plays a good game. Ball kept in play. Well done by Conway. For having an effective game with the ball, just needs to find a man to pass off and go. Southampton defending stoutly, playing themselves into danger. Why give it to your keeper? Just clear the ball out of the box. Concede a throw-in. Kick it out for a throw-in. Keep it safe. That's what the game used to be like. When in doubt, kick it out. You've all heard it. When in doubt, kick it out. Chris Cameron, if Middlesbrough don't score by half-time, I reckon it will be a different second half with Southampton switching things up. Great point, Chris. Great point, my friend. Great point. Absolutely. Another situation here in Middlesbrough now on the edge of the box. 4-on-4. Can they do something with it? Ball coming way over. They can't do anything with it. And Whittaker way off target. Wasteful, 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 wasteful. Middlesbrough are becoming wasteful with the chances. The kick out from Peretz is his first major error. We can forgive him for that. He's brought some fantastic saves to the game. But again, yeah, I agree, Chris. If Middlesbrough don't score by half-time, I reckon it will be a different second half with Southampton switching things up. Absolutely. Target with the ball on the edge of the box. Passes it off. Conway now teasing. Is he going down the line? He looks like he wants to go wide. Target with the ball in the box. Southampton clear one more time. How many times have you heard me say that? The ball comes in, the cross comes in from Middlesbrough, and Southampton either head it or kick it out of danger. All game long. Southampton are getting used to seeing this Middlesbrough attack left and right, and are getting quite comfortable in sitting in situ, being ready to repel it with a header or a kick out of play just like that. They've got it covered. Great defending one more time. Great defending one more time. Wood there, knocking it out of play, keeping things smart, keeping things safe. Don't need to be flash. Yes, we give away a corner per se, but we're not in danger. We didn't cough up a goal. Keep it simple, stupid. Best thing you can do. Corner coming in one more time. Getting deep, going over again. Not exactly what you would say a chance. Ayling tries the impossible, and it is impossible. Take a look. Do you think he's ever going to get that on net doing that? Not a chance. Not a chance. How about letting it go through? Fake the header, let it go through, someone gets a tap in. Easy. Time is up. The referee's going to blow this ASAP. And don't forget, at halftime, you've got some beautiful music coming up. There you go. Halftime is what it is. We're going to get you some of the stats as we go through. But right now, Middlesbrough have had all the play, all the chances. Should be at least a 1 goal, possibly 2, if they'd have done things right, maybe 3. One half completely dominated by Middlesbrough. Southampton can feel very happy to be in the match, staying in the tie. It's 0-0 at the moment. But I got a feeling you'll find something in the second half. I think this has more to it than the whole Middlesbrough match from yesterday. Whole Millwall match, from yesterday. And there, the 3 criminals in black leaving the field. And that man, Mr. Peretz, in green, has had a fantastic first half. He has earned his paycheck. 2 really big shots down low. He's had a fantastic half. And Saul Bryn in the other side of things, in net for Middlesbrough, hasn't had to do a thing, literally. So, we'll get some stats on you pretty soon. Give me 1 second. And we're going to go over to the stats board. Straight away, we'll take you with me. 1 second. Come with me to the stats. Let's go to the stats right now. And we'll take a look at what's going down. There we go. That's what we want. And I know where to go straight away. Just stay with me, guys. Get to the matches. And here we go. 0-0 so far. Look at the stats. You'll be amazed. Look at those stats. Half-time, 16 shots on net by Middlesbrough, only 2 on target. 76% possession. They're dominating. Numbers like that, you've got to be at least 1 or 2-0 up. If you don't score with numbers like that, you're going to lose the match or you're going to draw. But you won't get what you want. Southampton have been under the barrage all game long. Not even one shot on net. Not even one shot on net. Not even one shot at all. 0 shots, nothing on target. 24% possession, 7 fouls, and 1 offside. They've been totally under the barrage. They've had no play. They've had nothing up front. The forward line has been non-existent. In fact, the forward line has been on the halfway line. Southampton have been stuck in their own half. I would put it this way. Stick Kyle Larin and maybe one other player on that defensive line of Middlesbrough's and keep them literally pinned back without allowing them to play the ball left and right as they've been doing freely. Southampton have been showing too much respect in the first half, been sitting far too deep and haven't engaged. Tondra Eckert, the coach, needs to change things up immediately. So there's your stats. Like I say, at half-time, it is indeed 0-0 in the first league. Stats there to win. Middlesbrough 53% chance to win. Southampton only 15%. The draw 32%. The draw's looking rather good right now, I'd say. And I wonder what Kim Hellberg's going to say to Middlesbrough players. Stop hesitating. Stop being wasteful. Get it on net first time and execute in front of goal. Everything else about Middlesbrough's game has been big today, but that quality has not been there. Coming back on screen to you guys, give me a second. But the quality has not been there, and it absolutely needs to be. And so I drive back with you. Now, I'm going to take you to have some lovely music as we get along with this match. Get ready for your second half, but we're going to do the halftime thing like we did yesterday. I'm going to let you have some more beautiful music. I'm going to turn the crowd noise down, and we'll come back with the crowd in a little while. But right now, I'm going to take you to the halftime show, take out the crowd noise. Here we go, guys. We're going to take you on a trip with the music. I hope you can enjoy this one. Just 1 second. I'm lining it up for you. Glad for your patience. There we go. Enjoy the music. I'll be back in a little while. There you go, a little bit of reggae for you. I hope you enjoyed that one. The last one, which I didn't tell you about, that's Tartan Army. So for all the Scottish fans out there, the last one was Tartan Army. Hope you enjoy that one. In the middle, that big viber. Yesterday, people said they were vibing to that one, so I thought, you know what? Let's get you vibing again. Let's get you having some good time. And like I say, enjoy the musica. And then to kick it off was Los Cafeteros. So the next track's coming through. Give me a second. Got to shut me down. See, I'm on here as well. Got my little face. Hold up just a second. You can hear me talking. Got to stop that show. Just turn me down. Love it. No, we've still got noise. Just a second. You won't behave. There we go. Shut it down. Close it down. Second half's coming along. Well, we've had a big first half. I'm kind of like slightly disappointed in the playoffs so far that we haven't had any goals. Yesterday's match, Millwall, Hull City, going back to the New Den, 0-0, still wide open. Half-time is 0-0. This one here, pretty much, as the teams are getting ready, this one here could end up 0-0, going back. There's Tony, the old boss, Tony the boss. But this 0-0 could go back to the Saints at St. Mary's. And it could well be the same situation where, like I said, halfway through the first half, we may well have two finals literally on the final games, game 2, which is really where you want it to be, yeah? You want these to be open. So literally, if a team goes 2-1 up and takes a 1-goal lead to the second semi-final or semi-final leg 2, then you're okay with it. But when it's 0-0, it's totally wide open. Look at that little kid there, all the little kids. And Southampton coming out as well. Kyle Lowry there coming out, the big Canadian. Can he get on the score sheet today? 8 goals for Southampton in 17 matches, 9 starts, 7 from the bench, 8 goals. Pretty good return for Kyle Lowry. Like I say, once in a while he can find his feet with the club, but that's not always the way it goes. And although he's the second highest scoring leader in Canadian history on 30 goals, he's not always hitting the net, and sometimes he does frustrate and slightly sort of miss the target at times. But if he's on, then he's on. And recently with Southampton, he's been on. He's having a good run of games. He's putting the ball in the back of the net. And to be quite honest, prior to the World Cup for the last couple of years, he hasn't really been in great form. This is his best form, Kyle Lowry, the big number 9 for Southampton. This is categorically his best form in quite some time. Just before the World Cup, that's going to give Jesse Marsh, the Canadian national team coach, headaches. Headaches, why? Well, why? Because Jonathan David is normally their lead striker who's having a bad time of it at Juventus. 5 goals on the season, 6 goals on the season. It's not exactly what you think the guy who's scoring in double digits, that he normally gets double digits. Remember, he was in French football with Lille Lush, scoring goals for fun. He hasn't been scoring goals for fun. Therefore, what I'm saying is, Kyle Lowry, Southampton, number 9, in form, 8 goals from 17 matches. Great form prior to the World Cup. He's putting pressure on the forward line for Canada, which is giving Jesse Marsh problems for the selection. Ball's live. Game is going. The second half is underway. Let's see what we can get out of this one. We need goals, and Middlesbrough need to switch things up. If you keep doing the same things, it's going to end as it is right now. So you've got to literally change things up and make sure things get better for you. If not, it's not going to happen. There we go. Bang. We're into the second half. Let's see what Middlesbrough can do. As I'm just sorting things out, guys. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. A look for more from Southampton. I mean, you can't possibly see less from Southampton in this second half. They didn't take a shot on net in the first half. Not one single shot on net. That's embarrassing, right? 45 minutes and you couldn't get it on net. Didn't even get it close to on net. Tea time, baby. 1 second. But you can also say this as a guide to where this semi-final is going. Southampton had 45 minutes where they had their asses kicked and they didn't break. They weren't scored on. Middlesbrough went close a few times. And honestly, I'm still shaking my head at how Middlesbrough are not 1 or 2-0 up. And Kim Helberg, the coach, obviously as well. But the point I'm going to make is Southampton are totally in this. Let's bring in the crowd again. Southampton are totally in this. And the point I'm going to make is they've literally matched Middlesbrough for everything. And they stood the test. And they haven't been broken yet. That stands them in good stead for the next 45 minutes and the 90 minutes plus thereafter. What I'm saying simply is that Southampton, under pressure, didn't break, stood tall, went through the storm, survived the storm, and now this is the stage where they rebuild in the second half and come into the play. If they don't, the fear is they will take a goal. But I really expect Southampton to start building now. They've met the challenge in the first half. They didn't break. Now's the time to get on the ball and literally get on the ball and run with confidence. You're in this to win, not to lose. If you stay in your own half, you won't go anywhere. Left ball now. Southampton now pushing for the first time in the match. This is looking more promising. Ball in their back. Very lucky deflection. Ayling could have scored the most fantastic own goal ever there. Why he's clearing it with his right foot, God only knows. That's a left foot clearance. What the hell is he thinking? One deflection off that, and it's in the net. I tell you where Ayling's coming from. He's doing too much. He's trying too hard. He's committing for the team. That's where that comes from. That kind of mistake is because of overcommitment for the team. But again, very dangerous. Southampton now, literally, into the match. Isn't it funny? The team kicking from right to left first half. Borough had the ball all the time. Is it going to be the same with Southampton in the second half? Kicking right to left in the stripes. Much more promising from Southampton. Now we've got a much better football match. Southampton literally dictating the play instead of watching the play go by. Chasing shadows and chasing the ball for 45 minutes is not how you're going to win your way to Wembley. And winning your way to Wembley is what this is all about. Ball down the line, not a great pass. Borough now picking up the scraps. Foul coming up. Advantage played by Fahim, the referee. No real target. Ball slides through. And well defended one more time. Well defended one more time. Absolutely brilliant defending. Excuse me while I cough. And I didn't say something rude. You should be doing that as well. Nathan Wood, I tell you what, he's having a fantastic game. He's having a fantastic game. He really is. He's in this match. Totally in this match. He's been big all first half, as has Harwood Bellis as well. And here, Mr. Peretz, 2 fine saves down low as well. He's earned his pay packet today, no doubt about it. Great season for Peretz. I remember how well he played at the Kairos. Absolutely on form. Although Wrexham did get a couple of goals past him, he still had a phenomenal performance and literally robbed Wrexham of a playoff spot. That's how good his performance was. Let's not overshadow that. Kyle Larry now in the middle. Slack on the ball. Luckily, Southampton keeping the play. Legs are moving now. The legs are pumping for Southampton. No one's walking. No one's sitting on the back. Going right now. Cross is coming in. Larin hits it. That should have been on target. That should have been on target. What a big miss. What a big miss. And that's what I'm telling you about Kyle Larin. Sometimes he's absolutely blindingly bad. Let's take a look at this. The chances he misses. Why is that not on target? Really? I can see what he's trying to do. Get it to the left side of the net. But why is that not even on target? Such a great opportunity. And you're a striker in form, and that's what I'm telling you about Kyle Larin. That's why he's been in and out of teams all his career, is because he's so frustrating. He has moments of greatness and then moments of, what did you just do? Why is that not in the back of the net? How did you miss that? Many of those. And watching him many times, I've seen many misses from Larin. So literally, like I'm saying, the 8 goals he's got in 9 starts and 7 from the bench is his best form career. Okay? Do not be looking, or do not use the white elephant, the aberration of his form right now, to say that's his game and that's who he is, because it is not. He's not that prolific all the time. Borough going down the right side. Southampton fighting. No foul. No foul. Play on, says referee. Whittaker now sprays the ball to the left side. We've got a great game going here. Target now slides it to the left side. Borough now overloading. Tic-tac-toes goes through the inside. In the middle. It's going in the box. Very much alive, this game. Ball through the middle. Does he get the cross in? Cross is coming in. And well repelled one more time. Referee says corner kick. Borough fans very happy. Southampton fans relieved it doesn't get in there. Target gets the ball through, but great defending again. Hard Bellis getting it done. And it is a physical match. Ball on the edge of the box comes in, headed into the mixer, and all the way through. Somebody needs to be anticipating to get on the end of that one and just tap it under the keeper. Much more of an effective match now for both teams. Nicer on the eye as well for the neutral. But again, you got to be anticipating. You play this match, this game, all your lives. You got to be anticipating the move. Ayling now threads the ball through. Whittaker taps it off. Ayling gets it back. Ball coming to the right side. No, it doesn't. Ayling delivers, but can't get it through. Relieves himself, gets the ball back in possession, clearing up his own mistake. But again, a much more open match. Southampton looking a lot more enticed to come forward. Going down the line now with speed. Cross comes in. No, it doesn't. Great defending. Lovely action. Middlesbrough still in possession on the edge of the box. Trying to find that piece to move. That ball to unlock the defence. Who's got the key? It's all very tight. It's frenetic. And now what I tell you, when a man spins with the ball, you've seen a lot of these guys spin with the ball. That's the way football used to be all the time. None of this passing all over the place to waste 20 minutes to get it to where you need it to be. People would take the responsibility on their own toe. They would control the ball, control the match, spin, turn, change directions and keep the game alive. Borough going down the right side now. Does the cross come in? Into the box it goes. Cleared one more time. But there were more individuals in the older game. And when I say older game, I don't mean back in time. What I mean is probably like 15, 20 years ago, before all these technical changes came in. Yeah? Before Guardiola's and everybody started playing this tic-tac-toe nonsense. You had players that would dominate the game. They were called characters. Where's the characters in the game now? You don't have any. You don't have any. Not compared to what we had years ago. The characters would put their foot on the ball, dominate the game, and make it so much more of a thriller. And that's what's missing in the game, is the individuals making their names and dominating their games. It's all team now. The individuals have disappeared, just like the characters have disappeared. You have characters per se in the game, but they're not like they were. Borough coming forward now. Free kick coming up for the referee. No advantage available. And Morris is in a little bit of anguish down low. Yellow card coming out. I don't know what Larin's doing with his feet. They check Larin's feet out when he goes down. When Noyce goes down, check this. Just there. That's it. He stands on him. It looked a little awkward, but I mean, why is Larin not backing out of that? Seems a little bit slow-minded to get your feet out of danger. Hence the yellow card. Chris Caverin says Ayling is going to be their undoing if he isn't replaced. He could well be, you know. He could well be. He's got that roaming thing. Morris looks like in a bit of discomfort. He's told to get up by his mate. He does get up eventually and looks like nothing's happened. Well done, fella. Well done. Borough fans clapping, getting in the game. Britton now with the ball. Needs to put it on the spot. Goes wide. Why the hell do you go there to there? What the hell did that do for the match? What did that do for the crossing position? Absolutely nothing. It was literally you put the ball to the left quadrant where you had the ball to the right quadrant. That did nothing. Absolute waste of time that was. Ayling brings it down. Threads it through, right side. Cross will be coming in eventually. Loose. Someone needs to pick up the scraps again. Very lucky for Southampton. It falls kindly and they get it out one more time. 56 minutes gone. It's thrilling. It's building up. Let's see who wins this one. When we go out today, I'm going to play some music when we leave today, just to give you some nice music so you can enjoy the musica. Target now on the ball. having another decent game. All season long, Target has had a decent match per match. Very consistent, very experienced. Just what you need on that wide side for the left. He can do the defensive work, and he also gets a great cross in once in a while as well. Going past one, going past two, dives down. No referee says no foul. You tripped yourself, fella. Unlucky. You were clipped, but you didn't go down when you were clipped. You went down after, a little bit too late. I'm not giving you the foul. Give the referee the benefit of the doubt there. Is he onside here? Is he onside here? Shades of offside. Calls for offside. It's a goal kick. Middlesbrough are literally kicking themselves down to St Mary's with no goals on net unless they change up. Well defended again, close to the handball, but no handball, no coconut, no penalty. Southampton with the ball on the edge of their line, going out for the throw. You had the idea he's trying to get up to halfway with that. Doesn't make it. Doesn't make it. 57 minutes in. Who's going to be making changes to change this final? I don't think either coach. If any coach is going to change the flow of the match, it's going to be Kim Helberg, the Middlesbrough coach. Tondre Eckert, Southampton coach, doesn't need to change anything now. There's been tweaks to their system. They're going forward with the ball, dragging people wide in the numbers and letting Middlesbrough come to them, hunting in packs, opening up space. A better second half for Southampton is definitely in the build here. More promising in the little while in the second half than in all of the first half. Ayling fannying around in the box, best to get it out of there. Free kick coming up one more time, and the referee's pulling out another yellow card because he didn't like that action. There you go. Call it mellow yellow, do. Call it mellow yellow. Take how bad this is. Look how bad this is. It's literally, he's trying to throw the shoulder, but throws the hip. Bit of a soft one. I mean, honestly, referee, a talking to would have been enough there. Kyle Larin's day is done. And this is what you're literally very used to watching with Larin, coming off 60 minutes, 70 minutes, not having any luck in front of net, not putting himself literally in the target zone for the ball to come into, really not getting in the game, and ending up with just a yellow card for all his troubles. Larin is off. There's a big piece of the pie from Southampton removed. Middlesbrough may well have a tougher time in this last phase, I should say, moving forward in defence. Larin literally can help you or break you on the day. Southampton now in possession. More possession now in the first half. First half only 24% possession, not really good enough. 76% for Middlesbrough first half. That's going to change, is changing by the second, as you can see. Again, the ball coming wide now. Ayling picking up the scraps. Plays a nice ball forward, coming down the right side now. Needs to go to the full extreme left side. Doesn't make it. Picked up. Middlesbrough with the ball on the edge of the box. Losing possession again. Very scrappy game. At the end of 90 minutes, don't look for great possession from either team here. Free kick coming. And if you're going to call the free kicks, you're going to book McGree, referee, Mr. Farai. I think you should if you want to be consistent. He needs a yellow card for that. If you're consistent. And obviously, you're not being consistent. 60 minutes is through the clock. No goal so far. 150 minutes we've had in playoff football. No goal so far. We've had the post hit. And I believe yesterday there was a post hit as well. So we've had 2 posts clipped. But no goal so far. Southampton playing with fire on the edge of their box. Tic-tac-toeing, but the numbers are in Middlesbrough's favours. Southampton eventually deciding to clear the ball up to halfway. Coming over halfway. Free kick. Again, another foul, referee. No card. Tea time, baby. It's heating up. Of one of those football songs, we're going to say, all we are saying is give us a goal. All we are saying is give us a goal. Big fight at halfway. Bellis comes up with the ball. Big fight and wins. No foul. Southampton imposing themselves on the match now. Eckert will be happier with his team. Coming down the left side. In front of the penalty area. Looking to pass off. Cuts inside. Takes the wide shot. Never going to be there. Never set it up. Wide, 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 off the target. Let's sing score, score, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Wembley when we get to Wembley. So come on, Southampton, and score. There you go. Do it for Middlesbrough as well, Stevie. Score, come on, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Wembley when we get to Wembley. So come on, you Borough, and score. There you go. Both teams in there. Leonardo, you're a hero. Fans are now sitting on their hands, chewing their fingers because they got no nails left. The nails disintegrated at the end of the season. Southampton, lovely ball out wide, expansive football. Get the cross in, son. Cross coming in, far post. Well defended again by Middlesbrough. Ball coming back the other way, up to halfway now. Southampton on the defence, picking up the scraps. Bellis picks up the ball. Nearly loses possession, panics for a second, but they don't pass back to the goalkeeper. Right? Great tactics by Eckert. He sees the nonsense in passing to the goalkeeper and has literally drilled his defenders. Do not pass to the keeper. Keep it lateral. Keep it upfield. There's no point passing to the goalie. We can't score from there. We can't build from him. And he's too far away from the play to connect. You're closer to the play. Brilliant tactics by Eckert and Southampton. Keeps you up the field, keeps you in the play, keeps the pressure on. Ball inside now. Southampton way more dangerous. Ball to the right wing. He can get there. Doesn't rip his Achilles or his hamstring to get it, but he stretches and gets it. Far post. Headed out by Middlesbrough one more time. And that's going to go and walk itself out for the throw. Whittaker not really playing the smart move. Should have passed off. Southampton starting to get into the game. I wouldn't say dominate, but they're getting close to it. Obviously, the shift and changes with Eckert is working. And simply this, they're up the field higher. The forward line is literally staying up high. The midfielders are pushing through the middle to stay up high with the defence. The three lines for Southampton have closed, compact, and the whole team has moved up the field tactically. They're not sitting just in front of the 18-yard box, which was inviting all the pressure from Middlesbrough. Totally different setup right now. And this will work for Southampton. It'll open up the game, but it'll keep them in the match and get them in the match. Seriously. A great piece of coaching by Eckert. You've seen it in front of your own eyes. In front of your own eyes. Azaz getting called for it. Needs to have a moment of something spectacular. He hasn't had it yet. But Southampton in the game. Missed kick there. Borough picking up the ball, edge of the box. Does he get the cross in? He's looking for a target. Looking for a target. Trying to be too precise. Wasting time. Moving the ball to the wide side. Again, overcooking the move. People were in slot. Could have had a shot. Could have moved it in. And didn't take it. Middlesbrough are guilty of overpassing, overcooking the move, overplaying the moves. They want to be direct. Get it to the wing, get the cross in, or go down the middle and find that slide rule ball through the defence for someone to run onto and merely pass into the net, past Peretz in net. Ball over the top. It's going to be a bit of a chase. Well shielded out of play. Tell you what, referee, have a word. Have a word, referee. A little bit over physical there. But great camaraderie from Southampton. Running over there saying, hey, don't complain. Get up. Get up. We've got a great motion going on. Don't worry. Keep fighting, son. Peretz on the ball on his own 6-yard box. Under pressure. Passes it out. Southampton moving the ball up front. Not the right way to do it. Go long. Get it out of danger. Ayling now looking to pass it off. Goes past one. Goes past two. Taps off. Not the best tap off. And Southampton picking up the scraps. Moving the other way. Big tackle coming in. Going wide, he's not going to make that one. Throw-in coming up for Borough. The game's getting scrappy because Southampton's matching Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough now need to re-find the domination. Southampton are in the game. 66 minutes to go. Sorry, gone. 24 minutes to go. Tea time, baby. Monday, we're going to get the second semi-final, and that's Millwall and Hull down at the New Den. We're going to be covering that game. I got a feeling Millwall will be showing us something, and they've had a great season, Millwall. And the second leg for Middlesbrough and Southampton will be at St Mary's on the south coast in Southampton on Tuesday. We've also got that game covered too. Don't forget Champions League final, Europa League final, we've got that covered too, and the World Cup final as well. Southampton taking a shot, headed out to the box. Middlesbrough picking up possession, moving forward, going down the left wing, intercepted one more time. Southampton literally willing to drill and get in. They're literally moving, running, getting into spaces, working for each other. It's like they've woken up. It's a different Southampton operating in the second half than it was in the first. People are thinking for each other, working for each other, but they're working. Substitution coming up. Middlesbrough. Conway having a good tactical line at the moment with one of the sub-coaches. Southampton making a couple of changes too. Matsuki's coming on, number 27, and he's going to be very interesting. Look for him in and around the box to be creative. Got lots of skill, low centre of balance, can turn on a dime. Great skill, like I said, but he's very creative-minded. Watch for him. Maybe to make something happen up front for Southampton. There's a little bit of a tidbit prediction. But I said he would come into the game later. He's coming in now. He definitely can add something to Southampton's forward line. And definitely feisty, battles, and won't give up. Charles, on the other hand, up front coming in. You saw Larin going out. Charles is coming in. I tell you what, watch out for him. If he gets on something, on the edge of something, or on the end of something, clinically he can put it in. But Matsuki, number 27, I've been wanting to see him come in for Southampton. He will make a change. He's decent on the ball. Let's see what happens. Bit of a target man, bit of a creator, bit of an assist maker, playmaker, but feisty. He'll battle and put the boots to you, as well as skin you by skill. Burrow now, Ayling on the ball. Oh, I tell you what, that's a ridiculous challenge by Ayling. That's a ridiculous challenge by Ayling. That is a ridiculous. Watch the replay on this. Watch the replay on this. This is absolutely out of order. Watch this carefully. Watch Ayling. That is out of order. That is ridiculous. That's a red card in my book. Watch that. He's nearly clotheslined him. That's a red card in my book. He knows what he's doing. And why I say red is it's a foul yellow, but also he's stopping Southampton going on the attack. 2 yellow card infractions. That's why I say that could well be a red card. I tell you, I would not be happy if I was Southampton with that. No card at all. Free kick coming in, into the box. Shot going, I tell you what, way over again. Nothing going right. But it's interesting. I did say about 15 minutes ago that Middlesbrough had all the play, kicking right to left. Southampton in the second half now, kicking right to left, having all the play. Maybe that goal is trying to suck a ball into the net, because the other goal, the other way, hasn't seen nothing for action. Kim Helberg looking to the play, trying to make something happen. Can he figure out the problems? Can he get Middlesbrough to get a goal ahead? One more time, just a second. There we go. Beautiful cross. No one's on the end of that. It's going all the way out. Will he keep it in play? He does indeed. Does he put the ball back in? Takes a touch, takes a look. Crosses inside. Easy for the keeper. Solbring kicking it all the way up front. That's a lovely kick down the right wing. Whittaker now fighting, but doesn't have that battle approach. Loses the ball quite tamely. Not much fight in Whittaker there for the ball. I like my forwards to fight for it, like an Ollie McBurney, or a Stevie Fletcher, or a Kiefer Moore, per se. Again, Southampton much brighter in the second half, coming into this tie. And like I say, a match situation where Middlesbrough dominated the first half. Now you can see Southampton coming into it. Lovely little ball. Is he going inside? Danger, danger, danger. Oh, I tell you, the wrong touch. Thread the ball through. Don't take it back. He's going to regret that. A goal opportunity missed by Southampton, but a goal opportunity that they would not have had in the first half. That's how much this match has changed. in the course of 2 games in a first and second semi-final, you will see moments where each team has dominance in both games. Middlesbrough and Southampton will have moments of dominance in the next match as well. It's what you do with the ball. Crossed in, loose play in the mixer. Middlesbrough clearing, but Southampton coming up with the scraps. Cross coming in and going out for a throw, ricocheting off target. Come on, let's have a goal. Things are hotting up. 18 minutes ago, Middlesbrough unable to break Southampton so far. Southampton in fine vola, in fine form, looking to get it done. And there's a lot of young and old people in that Southampton crowd cheering on the Saints. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. And then they do the slow song, don't they? Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. And they sing that slow forever. Corner coming in, Southampton coming on the penalty spot. Well defended by Middlesbrough. Win the first ball, they won the second ball, but the ball comes back to Southampton. Cross coming in, pressure on, into the middle. Bring it down, going out for a throw-in from Middlesbrough. Southampton bringing the pressure. The quality's not quite there, but we've got a game. Tea time, baby. And if you're just joining us, it's 0-0. 70 minutes gone. It's 73 minutes and 20 seconds now. Middlesbrough had plenty of chances to have opened up their account against Southampton, but they failed to do it in the first half, with which they dominated. Southampton coming into the game now looking like the Southampton we've seen for the last 19 games, where they are 14 wins and 5 draws, undefeated. So far, if it finishes 0-0, they'll be undefeated in the final 20 matches of the 2025-26 season. Great tackle there. Southampton robbing Borough on the ball. Borough looking like they're a little bit tired. People slow to react. Southampton full of piss and vinegar, if you want to say it, with energy on top. Don't need a Gatorade today, sir. We're running on fumes. Boom, down the line. Southampton making all the plays. Literally full of confidence that they didn't have in the first half. Cycling the ball from left to right, through midfield, keeping possession, moving into space, making the ball do the work and making the ball pressure Middlesbrough in every department of the field. The space they have now, Middlesbrough, they've given away to Southampton in the second half. They had this game by the scruff of the neck. Southampton have come out in the second half and dominated. Referee throwing it down for an offside. Leonardo, sing, score, score, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. And R.R. Reynolds, have you been having singing lessons, Stevie? You know, I do like to sing, actually. I do. I really do. I sing in the shower. I sing in the car, I sing in the van, I sing all over the place. I sing everywhere I go. And when I have songs that I've learned, I've got a singing voice. But yeah, I like to sing. I guess it's in my genetics, yeah? Middlesbrough making another change. 32 Red is looking at the file. Again, these files by the game. Overcomplicating a simple game. I never looked at a piece of paper once when I played. Not once. It's all in there. It's all in there. Middlesbrough protesting a big slash and hack. But Charles gets up nice and calm. Mr. Farai, the referee, he's nice and calm. In the shower, we're all Pavarotti. Yes. But I actually analyse my voice in the shower, Leo. I do. I don't want to become an EPL screamer. You know what I mean? The commentators that scream for nothing. Like, the ball goes over the bar. Oh! It's like, those EPL commentators, they scream for no reason at all. They're trying to over-dramatise nothing. The Premier League is only exciting at times because of people screaming, they think. I can't stand screamers unless you're doing something else, yeah? There's a time to scream, if you know what I'm saying. There's a good time to hear screaming. But, you know what I'm saying. I just laugh at some of these guys because they're all schooled in the same way. Believe you me, it's not by chance, it's by literally production. They want people screaming on the mic. And there's no reason to, unless something really happens. Just talk, enjoy it, have fun, be animated, be passionate. Like me, maybe. But I'm definitely a Pavarotti in the shower. In fact, every time after training I'm in the shower, I'm singing. I am. And I don't sing quietly. I don't care who hears me. I can't scream down this mic because it might blow your speakers. So I try to poise my voice. But honestly, 77 minutes gone. No goals so far. We haven't had much to really cheer about in this one. It's a first semi-final for these two, the first leg of the semi-final. It's very tight. And I'm thinking Middlesbrough is slowly running out of steam and running out of ideas. Is it going to be a mistake by Southampton defender or Middlesbrough defender for the first goal? Crunching tackle on the sideline. Referee says carry on. Shades of the old game when people used to kick lumps out of each other. Substitutions coming up. Middlesbrough's adding 2, therefore the legs are going. Whittaker's day is done, so the striker's taking a timeout. Don't forget, there's another game coming in very short time. Tuesday, these guys go at it again. The coach is making sure players are fresh for that. Strelic and Whittaker off. Forward line change. New legs coming in. Will it change the game? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. 12 minutes to do. Castledine has said would come in and factor. Let's see if he can factor. He has come in. Matsuki, I said, would come in and factor. Let's see if he factors. Ball to the right side now. Throw-in taken. Burrett in possession again. On the ball. Just inside Southampton's half. Coming down the left wing. Building slowly. Looking for the slide pass. Got the first one. Loses possession. Is that a penalty? Very, 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 very lucky challenge not to be given a penalty there. Southampton can't move the ball forward. In the cheat league, the Premier League, they probably would be reviewing that now a million times, wasting 30 minutes and say that's a penalty. Leonardo Baviera now to tune the Karma Chameleon. Karma, Chameleon. What a great song that was, eh, back in the day. Boy George in the groups, man. We had some shit, great music back in the 80s. Yeah. Chameleon. Score some goals. We need some goals. Take aim and score. Boom, let's have it. Corner coming in. Are we going to get the first one of the playoffs? Ball goes long, goes wide. On the edge of the box, Southampton clearing. Can they race? If they race, it's a 3-on-2. The ball needs to come far wide, come inside, throw it to the left side. Terrible pass. Terrible pass. A chance really going to beg in. Free kick coming up. Is he going to pull out another yellow card? Ayling goes down. He does go down quite a bit, actually. R.R. Reynolds, I was screaming yesterday when Starmer got whooped. Who wasn't, mate? Who wasn't, eh? I tell you. I can't stand that wanker. Hey, I tell you what. He is an absolute disgrace to the British race. I don't need to be political. I can just be straight up freaking honest. He's a disgrace to the British race. He's not even British, I tell you. Nobody British would do to the British people what that bastard is doing. Therefore, he's not a wanker. He's a bastard. Sorry, but I love people, and he's not a people. Southampton on the edge of the box on a lighter note, but thanks for bringing that out of me, RR. I love that. Got to show my passion. Especially got to take care of Wales as well. Yeah, Wales has got to be directed by the Welsh. Yes. Get them Labour out of there. They're a disgrace. They're disgusting. They're killing the country. Southampton now. 10 minutes to go. Surviving the first half. Racing through the second half. Much better in shape. Going back to the second stage. St Mary's, Southampton, I think, will be going there with more confidence than Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough haven't broken them down. Even if it's just one goal. They haven't broken Southampton down. You can tell Southampton's still a top team. They've had adversity in the first 45 minutes. Didn't break down. Still in the match. Dictating the play more or less in the second half now. They're growing. They've outgrown Middlesbrough in the first match. Going into the second match. Southampton will be feeling good about themselves being the big team. There's a lot of Middlesbrough fans, happy faces, but not happy with this situation. A goal needs to be scored for Middlesbrough to stay in the second semi-final, in my opinion. I do see Southampton hitting the back of the net at St Mary's. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere, but look at that face right now. That's Middlesbrough fans right now, as I'm explaining it to you. Long faces, gloomy looking. We're going out of this. We're not connecting. There's too many long faces, Middlesbrough fans, for me not to have had that correct. Look at the long faces, Middlesbrough fans. They're out of it. That young kid, he's loving the moment. But them fans are sitting on their hands, gloomy, looking and feeling that it's gone past them. They've missed the train. The train's pulled out of the station. It's not slowing down. It's going. Southampton taking control of the tie. Ball down the right side. One more station. Goes there. He's going to get the cross in. Beautiful cross. Headed out. Southampton looking to get possession. And it's cleared one more time. 8 minutes to go plus added time. Do we get a late goal? Do we get a late goal? But way to go to you, R.R. Reynolds, screaming at Starmer. Good man. He needs chasing out of the British Isles. And I'm so proud the way people in Britain are gearing up and standing up for their way of life. I tell you what, I really am proud of you guys. 83 minutes in, 7 minutes to go. Referee, Mr. Fare's had a fair game. Hasn't put too many feet wrong, but again, remember, he's the love child of the FA. Look him up. Do some research on Mr. Fare. And look at his career, coming from the playing game, injuries, yada, yada, going to the FA, getting the job. Read all about it. Read all about it. Come on, read all about it. Little paper boy. I was a paper boy, by the way, when I was a kid. Selling papers on the corner. I was a paper boy. With the flat cap. Oh, yes. Read all about it. Craze are going to jail. The Craze are in jail. Ball coming in. Great cornered in there. Oh, I tell you. Very close to getting that first goal in there. Unbelievable scenes. Check the highlight out on that one. Southampton nearly stealing like I said they would. Man, that would have been big. Had that have gone in, you'd have seen these Middlesbrough fans crying. Literally crying. End of the season. Bang. What a big moment that was. I want to see that replay. Southampton fully in control of the match. Looking like the home team. Middlesbrough now chasing spaces and shadows. No free kick given. Referee needs to whistle that down. Yes, he does. Late, watching for the advantage. Stewart crushed. Referee playing the advantage. There's no advantage. It's going back for the free kick. Watch this again. Holy shit. Bang! How's that not gone in or deflected off the bar going underneath it? So close. So close. Great header. That would have been deserved in the second half as the play's been going. But wow, what a great piece of action. Unlucky Southampton. Another piece of woodwork's been hit. That's 3 pieces of woodwork in 2 matches. Nobody scored a goal. Very close. Very close. 5 minutes to go. Is there to be a winner? Tea time, baby. Southampton dominating. Ball into the box. One more time, Southampton winning the play. Doesn't get the foot around it. Going all the way back. Mr. Peretz has it and launches it all the way back into Middlesbrough's half. Tic-tac-toe, the heading tennis is starting to play as well. Middlesbrough fighting over halfway, wins the free kick. Play on, says the referee, going down the left wing. Conway now with the ball, attacking. Cuts inside. Plays the ball into the box. Middlesbrough opening things up. Southampton. Lovely play out of defence. Ball down the line with pace. Southampton move forward. The ball needs to come in the middle. If the ball gets in the middle, does he get that ball back? Takes a touch. Cuts inside. Wow, I tell you, wow. Ezozi nearly putting it 1-0 up for Southampton. 2 amazing chances in the last 3 minutes. It's Southampton now making all the action. Remember, not a single shot in their first half, which means not a single shot could have been on target either. Wasting chances, how close is that? Very close. Maybe a foot. Eckert there, look at the coach. Agony. Southampton fans enjoying it, but agonisingly wide of the post. Southampton, I tell you what, fully in control. A joy to watch when they're playing football. Really well managed, doing things the simple way, not pissing around with the ball at the back, playing clinical football, into feet, on the ground, absolute textbook football. Ball coming wide side, inside, goes on the inside, takes it back, and defended one more time. Again, Southampton in overdrive. Eckert urging his team on. Both sets of fans can't watch any more. People are looking away. There's looks of shock in people's eyes. It's absolutely fantastic. It is just what you want to see. Get used to it. It's going to get frantic in the next two matches, and the fans are going to be crying with tears of joy, and I guarantee you this, and tears of sadness after the next 90 minutes plus. We're setting up two brilliant second legs for the Championship playoffs. Nothing decided yet. No goals scored. Both teams in it. Both games coming up are finals. Absolutely brilliant. There were no blowouts. Remember, early in the season, Middlesbrough beat Southampton 4-0. It hasn't happened. 88 minutes gone. Ball coming back for an offside play. Ayling crying at the referee. Farai says, get back there. I'm not interested in your shit. But there's a man who's doing a great job. Tondre Eckert, the German coach. Fantastic job he has done since he's come to town. Southampton. Brilliant job. And don't forget, Kim Hellberg is the second coach of the season for Middlesbrough. So he's doing fantastically well as well. Although they dipped in form towards the end of the season, they're still a bloody good team. Good teams can go through bad phases of form. And as I always say, form is temporary, class is permanent. No matter what team you're on. Seconds to do. How many added minutes have we got? And we're going to go into the post-game very soon. Just stay with me. We'll go in the post-game. We'll chew this up. We'll get the stats out there. And the post-game will be at the end of the watch-along. If you ever tune in, check out the watch-along. The post-match is always at the end of a watch-along where we put the stats and literally how the game went and get your views. Coming up very soon. Still waiting to see how much time we're going to have. As he gets a big swig of tea. Ball over the top. Final play here. Middlesbrough now. Loads of space. Waits too long with the cross. Waits too long. Gets tackled easily. More hesitation from a guy that hasn't got the ability or the speed to go past the man and beat the man one-on-one. Too many generic plays today from Middlesbrough and not enough stars showing up, showing quality and making the difference. Long cross in the box. That's the way it needs to go. Keeper comes up. Easy gather for Peretz. 3 minutes to go. I think the 3 minutes is rather short, actually. It should be about 4 or 5, in my opinion. Considering the substitutions and the game itself, I think 4 or 5 minutes would have been more fitting. 3 seems a little short. Southampton going down the right side, up to halfway, free kick coming up. No free kick. I tell you what, I think the referee makes another decision there wrongly. Matsuki literally poleaxed to the floor. Middlesbrough with the ball on the edge of the box now, looking for that final piece of quality in the final dying seconds. Can they create or manage a moment? Still on the left side, Southampton jockeying into place, not diving into the tackle, playing zonage football. Borough coming on the inside, edge of the box. They're breaking through now. Ball comes through, and a woeful. Was that a cross? Was that a cross or was that a shot? Woeful by Target, who normally is very good on the ball. Like I say, into the post game. We're into the post game right now, guys, as I tell you. Or the post match, I should say. And like I say, bring your thoughts in the post match as the game is closing down. But again, Southampton fans in fine vola. Very happy with the proceedings, what's gone on today. And Middlesbrough, probably not so. But hey, it is the way it is. It is the way it is. 1 minute left. Is there to be a moment? Is there to be a moment? Southampton moving forward with the ball. Struck the bar moments ago. Unfortunately, not in the lead. 1-0. Free kick coming in. Beautiful position to swing that ball in. And to get somebody finally on the end with a header and to crush it off the bar and into the net this time. Like a 1966 England World Cup winner, yeah? That Germany still hates. But what the Germans don't tell you, my German friends, they don't tell you, is that the World Cup 2014, I believe, yes it was, and Frank Lampard strikes the ball off the bar and it goes 10 miles behind the line and it was never given. The most ridiculous World Cup no goal ever. So the Germans, the Deutschen, they don't need to complain about 66. They got one back, if you'd forgot. What a computer. What a computer. Here we go. Hail Mary into the box. Not a great delivery. Must have been much better than that. Out for the throw-in. Terrible delivery. When you've got all that time to line that up and you can not really bring it up. But there you go. The whistle has blown. The game is done. And the players are going to go off the field. There you go. 90 minutes is through. I'm going to remove the crowd noise from you and get you, just with me, into the post-game. We're in the post-game. We'll get the stats and everything coming through first of all. But looking slowly at it. First off, coming into the post-match, if you're just joining us. Middlesbrough completely dominating the first half. Literally dominating the first half. Second half, Southampton woke up. Whatever Eckert had said to his troops, it worked. Second half, they were then pushing the issue and going close, rattling the crossbar with a magical header from a free kick. It should have gone in, but it didn't go in. It's 0-0 after 90 minutes, which means it's 0-0 at half-time. Next match going down to Southampton, where Middlesbrough will be looking to win on the road. Not impossible, but Southampton, in my opinion, after getting battered in the first half and then doing the battering in the second half, will leave this match in fine confidence. Self-esteem will be through the roof. They've got a result. They haven't been scored on. 20 matches now, Southampton unbeaten. You've got to look at that. You've got to look at that. 20 matches unbeaten. Now it's going to go to 21 matches next match. If they go 21 unbeaten, you've got to look at that and say they're worthy of being in the playoffs, worthy to get to the final. And if you're unbeaten, per se, just forecasting in 21 matches after the next match, going into the final, you're the form team. You deserve to be there. And you're not there by freak. Looking at the Borough fans, look at the long faces. They know that Southampton is now in the driving seat in this tie. Southampton really, looking from the first half, it wasn't a good scene. Second half, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic for Southampton, second half. It's nice to see all the fans cheering, though. It is still open. It hasn't been decided. Into the chat. Into the chat. Southampton was very lucky. Excuse me 1 second. Chris Caverin writes, just going to bring back up the screen, guys. 1 second. Chris Caverin writes, Southampton was very lucky to get the draw. That should have easily been 3-1 if the expected goal rate, but nobody was hitting the mark. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And with the chances that Middlesbrough did design, create throughout that first half, they should have been 2-0 up. They should have been. Talk about hesitating on the ball in prime positions when you should just pass it into the net. You don't need to lash it. You don't need to rocket it. But they could have literally passed that ball into the net and took the win. Tea time, baby. But I'm happy to say the Borough fans are still cheering their team on, and that's a good thing. That's the last game of the season, so this is like a farewell. They're saying farewell to the team. Good luck down in Southampton. Their fans won't see these guys play again until next year unless Middlesbrough win in Southampton. Let's see what happens. But for now, the next game between these two, Tuesday, comes up. We will be covering that as well. I'm going to get you the stats here pretty soon. But Tuesday, we'll be covering the return at St Mary's, Southampton versus Middlesbrough. Monday, we'll be cruising and looking into the Millwall game against Hull City, which is identical to this one, 0-0 after 90 minutes. And that's from the New Den in Bermondsey. Millwall. Oh, whoa. Nobody likes us, we don't care. Millwall. Target now with the coach, having a quick chat. Still talking tactics after the match, but I've got to say, give both coaches, give them a hand. They set their teams up very well. Hellberg won the first half. Eckert won the second half, but nobody won the match. It's still dead even. Off to bed. See you at the next game, Chris. Way to go, buddy. Sleep well, sleep well. I'll tell you what, anybody, you've got to go to bed, get a good rest, and I'll see you Monday. And I'll see you Tuesday. And international matches as well, as we go through prepping for the World Cup, as I am. We're going to be doing a lot of World Cup matches, i.e. teams going to the World Cup. We're going to be going on international matches from, I would say, the end of the playoffs all the way through to the start of the World Cup. So literally, the month of June, the start of the month of June, we'll be doing international matches, and the final week or so in May, in between the Europa League and the Champions League finals. We've got them on here as well, so don't forget that too. Yes, lots of stuff coming. I'm going to get you some of the chats, some of the stats, but I'm looking at the scenes, and I'll tell you what, Middlesbrough fans, they've seen their team change coaches, still stay at the top level. They were higher. They should have gone up as auto-promoters, but I did say Ipswich would win second. But Hellberg steadied the ship, and I think he can be very happy with what he's done so far with this team. Let's go take out some stats right now. Give me a second. We'll go on the stats. I'm going to take you with me again, as I always do, but just let me set it up for you before we get there. Always works better that way. There we go. We're working there. 2 seconds. Come with me offline. I'm going to take you offline, and what we're going to do as we're here, you'll come offline with me, and I'm going to give you some music while we're here. Let's bring that up. 1-0, 2-0, 2-0. There we go. Crowd noise, get off. Boom. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. Bit of music as we go offline together. Transitioning to stats. Here we go. There's the stats on the day. 0-0 first leg. At half-time, Middlesbrough had 16 shots. Second half, they get 1 shot on net. Southampton, 6 shots on the match. At half-time, had no shots at all. Literally a complete reverse of the first and the second half. So if you think that Middlesbrough only got 1 shot in the second half and Southampton got no shots in the first half, that describes this game perfectly. Middlesbrough had all the play, dominated, 3 shots on target, should be at least 1 or 2-0 up in this tie, and are not. And I did say, are you going to regret those shots wasted and the hesitations on front of the net where you should be just tapping it in the goal? Has Middlesbrough shot themselves in the foot, per se? Carrying on. Percentage was 65% overall for Middlesbrough. Half-time was 76%, remember? 7 fouls, 2 offsides, and 11 corners. 11 corners. Such domination in the first half. Second half figures is what the game changed. Breaking it down. No shots in the first half, 6 in the second half. Still no shots on target, but I say bullshit. What about the crossbar, the header? If you hit the frame, for me, you've hit the target. It just didn't go in. So that should be 6 and 1 by my account. I'm going to refresh that, see if we can get any change on it. No, it's exactly the same. That should be 1 shot on target for Southampton. They crushed it off the bar, right? 35% full time, 24% half time. 2 yellow cards, by the by. No red cards, obviously. 4 offsides and 1 corner. Let me have a swig of tea, guys. And we'll come back on screen right away. Here we go. Back with you. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Southampton. Second half, going into the final game coming up now. I tell you what, I put Southampton in the driving seat. The confidence will be there. The play's there. They changed the flow of this match. Had Middlesbrough continued to dominate, they would be going into the next match in a big, confident mood. They are not. They won't be. They will be worried. They will be nervous. Like I say, Southampton has managed this tie very well, but it's now turning in Southampton's in Southampton's favour. Just stretching that out 1 second. Woody Windsor, Borough and Hull are toast as I predicted. Yeah, they could well be, my friend. You could well be right with that one. Put money on it. Put money on it. Go to any casino. They'll take your bet. They'll take your bet. R.R. Reynolds, do you think Southampton will take third place? I think they will, you know. I think I've seen all these teams, and you've seen these teams this season, really. The 2 games that we had against all these teams in the league showed us enough to know about them. We also know where they finished and the form they had, how they finished, and who's doing what. And literally with Southampton 20 matches unbeaten, you've got to look at that. You've got to look at that. You've got to think and know that that's going to continue. The 5 draws, now 6 draws, yeah? Those are games where they were pushed by big teams, but they didn't crack. And put it this way, there was 2 1-1s and 3 2-2s per se, right? But they didn't crack, they kept going. So what am I saying? RR, what I'm saying is this. I think they will take third. I think Middlesbrough don't go through next. I think with Millwall and Hull, I'm just saying it, Hull City are going to go out. Millwall go to the final. So it's a Millwall-Southampton final like I predicted. London taking on the south coast of England. And I think overall, when it comes to tight matches, Millwall may not have that firepower on the day to break Southampton down. Because I'm telling you now, right now, if you're talking defences in the Championship, the second half, over the second half of the season, Southampton's defence has been absolutely majestic. Tough, intelligent. They don't piss around with the ball at the back. They don't cough up stupid goals like you've seen too many times, too often in the last 5 to 10 years. Defenders are not the skill players. Your forwards are. Your playmakers have got the skill at their feet. They're the guys that can tic-tac-toe out of danger, and that's always been the way. There's nothing new there. But defenders are destroyers of the game. They break things down. They're not there to create. The pressure put on defenders to tic-tac-toe out of defence is unfair. And don't pass to the goalie. Eckert has his team drilled, just like Parky. You're not getting the ball just because you're a goalie, because everybody's playing generic football. You're not getting the ball, period. And when you get it, you're kicking it long. You're making sure it gets out of danger. Old style, but very simple. And the coach of today that adopts old style tactics in the modern day game will strip and beat the new coaches any day of the week. And remember, one of those points I made where a player, irrelevant of position on the park, but more so with the defenders, if the ball's coming over the top and you're on your own and a forward's coming to you, you don't need to pass it to the goalkeeper. You got options. Keep it back in play. Keep your team up the field. Keep the pressure on. You may actually get something on net. Putting it back to the keeper, you're getting nothing on net. Tactics. Woody Windsor, is the final at Wembley on Daz and Stevie? It totally is, bruv. It totally is. And yes, Saints progress, says Woody Windsor. Martin BQN. Martin, how you doing, fella? Been a while. I remember Lampard's disallowed goal. I also remember Jeremy scoring the 3rd goal in the 66th minute. Yeah. That was a decent game. But I think what we remember from that game at that World Cup was horrific refereeing. That's what I remember from that World Cup. Horrific refereeing at that stage. Just saying. I know they can't get it all right, but why must they get it all wrong? And if you're not laughing, you should be. Taking a look. Stats is through. The next game, Monday. I'm going to check on the time for you. Give me a second here, but I believe it is at 1 o'clock. I'm looking at some picture some guy just sent to me of Rupert Lowe. He's wearing a stormtrooper's, not German stormtrooper, but Star Wars stormtrooper outfit. Monday's the next one, guys. This one's done. Like I say, well done Southampton. They deserve this one. The next one is Monday. Millwall taking on Hull City. I'm saying Millwall are going to go through at the New Den, go to Wembley, then they'll meet up with Southampton. It's all said and done when it's done, but there's still a lot of football to be played. And any of these four could potentially get into the final. It's still that close. 4 teams, no goals so far, and penalties. Will penalties come into the play? They may well do. If no one scores, it's going to have to be that way. Let's see what happens. But for now, guys, get on your way. Get back to bed. Early people in North America, get back to bed. Late people down under. And wherever you are, come back on Monday. I hope you had a great time. I did. But no goals. Lots of fun. And remember, you guys in the chat rocked it again. Again. Thank you for being there. It means a lot. It really does. You help the day become a day. Without you, there's no day. Without you, there's no fun. Without you, there's nothing. The family would not be there. So, Monday, come on back. Enjoy your weekend now. We're getting closer to the World Cup. International matches are coming on the channel. Europa League final, Champions League final, and 2 more semi-finals before we get to this 2025-26 playoff, EFL playoff final at Wembley. And I'm sure you can get it on other channels as well, but I place my money wisely. I'm going to be looking at DAZN. I've got DAZN, but I'm going to be looking at DAZN. And what I like with DAZN, just to leave you with this, is there's a lot of channels you can watch football on, or soccer. One of the things is this. DAZN, it's all dark. There's no white stuff, no blinding stuff. DAZN, the screen is dark, the stats are dark, it's all beautifully dark. Nice contrasting colours, and a very professional setup. What you pay at DAZN, I'm not selling DAZN to anybody. What you pay for DAZN, I think, is well worth it. There are other platforms that give you headaches, and DAZN isn't one of them at all. Guys, thanks again. Have a great weekend. Come back for Monday, and hey, enjoy time with family. Relax this weekend and have fun. And for those over there in Britain, yeah, Starmer is a wanker. Absolutely. I'll leave you with that. Love you all. Have fun. Remember, I am a sarcastic so-and-so. I'll never be anything different. That's the way I roll. That's the way it goes. Old-fashioned rules rule. Out, baby. Take her easy.